let's welcome to the ring, fighting tonight out of the blue corner, Junmar Emon de Oliveira. And now let's welcome to the ring his opponent, fighting tonight out of the red corner, Kevin Higson.
What can you say about these two guys? Tibor, both of them can throw. You've been in the ring and you've trained with Junmar. You know this guy's got the heart of a lion.
I have, yeah. I've also been watching this training camp, a little bit of his, and you know, he's looking good. He's got a huge heart, very brave guy, and he's got a lot of skills too. Guy does a lot of things well.
Michelle, with Kevin Higson coming in the ring at a perfect 5-0, Higson's been one of those guys that has been a true pleasure to watch grow.
Yeah, and you know, this is going to be a really big step up in competition for Higson, so it'll be interesting to see how he responds.
This one's scheduled for 8 rounds. Higson making his way to the ring. Another Bob Wilcox protege.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for our co-main event here at the Hershey Center in Mississauga, Ontario. It is scheduled for 8 rounds in the super welterweight division, and it is being brought to you by United Boxing Promotions. Our 3 judges scoring on a 10-point must system will be Jeremy Hayes, Harry Davis, and John Wiley. Our referee in charge, the 3rd man in the ring, will be Rocky Zolnierchak. Introducing to you first, fighting tonight out of the blue corner, he's wearing black trunks and weighed in at 152 pounds. Hailing from Toronto, Ontario, he has a professional record consisting of 6 wins, just 1 defeat, with 2 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Junmar Emon de Oliveira. And his opponent across the ring, fighting tonight out of the red corner. He's wearing black trunks trimmed in white and weighed in at 152.5 pounds. Coming to us from Hamilton, Ontario, he brings an undefeated record with 5 wins. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Kevin Higson.
Fighters teach seconds. Okay, guys, I expect you to obey my commands at all times. We went over the instructions in the change rooms. Protect yourself at all times. Touch up. Come out banging.
So these two super welterweights get into the ring for a scheduled 8-round fight. And again, a 4-inch difference in height. Junmar Emon de Oliveira coming in at 5'5", while Kevin Higson steps into the ring at 5'9", both at 152 pounds. Many of the experts, as we've talked about a couple of times, have called this, Michelle, to be the fight of the night.
Yeah, so far, you can tell the intensity, both guys bringing pace, good footwork too.
Good right hand to the body. Good hook up top.
At this point in his career, Higson hasn't had to deal with somebody like Junmar yet.
No.
Junmar showboating a bit, crowd loving it.
Like I said, I've been watching Junmar's camp, and he's in great shape. Does a lot of things well. Nobody should be overlooking him.
Junmar at 4-1, Higson at 5-0. Good body shot from Higson.
Junmar looking really loose, really comfortable in there to me. I mean, I know I said this, that I know him more than I know Higson, but
Higson does look a little
looks a little tight. Looks a little tight. Junmar is very comfortable in there.
And Higson's connected with 2 jabs right away.
Oh, a little bit of a stare down afterwards and a smirk from Junmar.
Good show, good show.
Showmanship.
Let's see if we can hear what Bob Wilcox is talking to Kevin Higson about. There's Richard Suse, the manager of Junmar Emon de Oliveira, giving him some instructions as to what he was doing right and wrong in that first round.
Good body shot.
Good combination from Kevin Higson, and he also gets that left jab through. combinations, mostly hit gloves on that one though.
Yeah, good defensive work. I'm gonna be watching both of these guys real tough, and I'm gonna be tough on Junmar also, because I know what he's capable of.
And it seems as though the taunting and I guess, you know, that little extra shots is really getting Higson fired up. The crowd definitely split here.
Well, when you got a Toronto guy and a Hamilton guy, and we're in Mississauga, pretty much right down the middle.
Yeah.
Junmar Emon, really known to sometimes even lead just with the straight right and come right through. That's his big trademark punch.
He's got a good right hand. He's got a good hook. He's got a pretty good jab, too. And he's got great defensive work. He's good at using his feet, knowing when to give up ground, knowing when to cover ground. But by the looks of it, too, so far, what I've seen, I think Junmar is stronger than Higson. But Higson's, good stuff by Higson.
Junmar comes right back with a combination of his own. Higson goes unfazed off that one.
Higson's game. He's game coming forward.
We talked about that off the top, Michelle. Both these guys, there's no reverse gear.
No.
They both like to work going forward.
They do. And
Higson was backing up a little bit more in the first round.
he looked
it's
super
going
tentative.
back and forth. It's going back and forth. It's a great chess match right now. Good right hand from Higson.
Final 10 seconds of round number 2.
Good round, good round. Tough round.
That's a tough round to score right there.
It's been so tough for these guys. You know, you get through 2 rounds, and really they came out throwing in the first round. It's been a tough one to score so far, but I got it split at 1 round apiece.
This round, you know, you definitely saw Higson open up a bit more. He looks more loose. You're seeing it come across through so many different things. He's putting his combinations together. His footwork is much more crisp, and his head movement has been, you know, mightily improved in the
Higson
second
did
round.
look more comfortable that round.
Yeah.
You know, as to who won that round, I don't know yet. I could say let's give it a draw that round.
10-9 must system.
Is it 10-9 must system? Okay.
It's okay, you have 6 more rounds to think about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Higson gets to the body. Junmar tries with the uppercut. That's blocked. Both men connect on the jab. Good overhand right coming from Higson. Again, Higson connects. Junmar comes right back at him.
He's looking real loose though now, Higson. I like what he's doing in there. Letting his punches go. Yeah, he missed a few there, but he's looking pretty good.
There's a big left coming from Higson. Rocky's all here, chick. Steps in to break them up. Higson throws off the counter. Every time it seems Junmar wants to come over top with that left, Higson's quicker with the right.
You know, when you have such a back and forth round like this, Tibor, you know, how do the judges see it? So, for instance, you're seeing Junmar, you know, his defense is incredible. He's slipping a lot of punches, but at the same time, because he's having to be on defense,
you know,
he's not throwing
Higson's
either.
looking like the more active fighter.
Naturally, you're looking at the guy who's throwing at more punches. I'm glad I'm not the judge.
Are you surprised that Rocky hasn't stepped in and said to Junmar, you got to bring those pads in the middle, in the center of the chest down?
No. I think everything's looking really good. Good fair fight. Rocky's handling it well.
I mean, just don't you think his shorts are a little too low compared to how high the pad is?
Yeah, it does look like it's riding up on him a little bit. But it's not so much you know, it just means that Higson can throw maybe a little bit more lower than he can on that pad, not get called for that low blow.
Also, though, takes away from any body blows. We talked about Junmar liking to throw that right. There it is, right over the top against Kevin Higson.
Higson doing a good job responding right away with that short uppercut there to the body.
It's back and forth nonstop. Great fight.
It is a great fight so far. Very evenly matched fight through 3 rounds.
With the exception of the first round, though, you have to admit that first round could be, you know, what gives Junmar the win, essentially, if it keeps going this way.
Junmar connects with the right. And again connects off the right of Kevin Higson. Higson gets out of the way of that one. Good combination from Junmar. There's a right from Higson. Big right from Higson.
Throw your right hand more. Throw your right hand more. Get your distance and throw the right. Attaboy. Set the right hand up. Twitch your shoulder and go. Throw it. Throw it now.
Good combination from Higson along the ropes, but Junmar ties him up.
You're hearing his corner going nuts, wanting him to throw that right hand more and just let it flow.
Junmar, the only thing I don't like is Junmar his hands are a little bit low.
Yeah, you gotta have mighty quick hands if you're gonna hold him that low.
Higson throwing a lot of shots.
Yeah, and he's hitting some of the combinations now. Big hit. Couple of body blows from Higson, catching the pad right in the midsection. Final 10 seconds of this, the 4th round. Junmar on fire here in the last 10 seconds as it comes to a close.
Yeah, I got it even. I got it even.
I have it even as well.
It looks as if, you know, you guys mentioned the lowered hands of Junmar. You know, we're in the 4th of 8 rounds right now. And literally, they're going back and forth, and it's a battle of attrition right now.
Great fight.
But this is the kind of what we expected from this fight. We thought right from the start this is going to be one of those fights that's going to go down to the 8th and final round and will probably go to the cards.
Now, the only time Junmar's gone the distance, it was for 6 rounds.
Yes.
So it's just going to be interesting to see how these two guys are in the latter rounds, because this is the first 8-round fight for Higson as well.
I don't think cardio is going to be a big issue for Junmar. It's never been an issue in the past, but you're right. You're right. Just getting past that barrier that you've never been in.
Right. And the hands dropping that much lower each and every round. Or
good right hand. Good right hand to the body.
Got him to the left. Higson over the top. It almost looks like Higson is happy to outpoint his man while Junmar is looking for the knockout. Higson with the bloody nose. He's also got a little mouse under his left eye.
I think it might be a little, it might have a little
Now it's a little nick under the eye.
I think it might be above the eye.
Yeah, it's opened up a little bit.
Good defense by Junmar.
The head movement is pretty spectacular right now from Junmar.
He's looking good. He's looking good. Standing southpaw.
One thing we've seen from Junmar Emon in the past is he can take a punch.
Oh yeah, he's got a great eye. You know, he might take the shot, but he's good at seeing the shots coming. And as long as you can see him coming, it allows you to take him a lot better.
that's right.
If you look as he's turning and rolling with the shots, he's got his eyes on Higson the whole time.
Half the crowd here is chanting Junmar, Junmar. The other half is chanting Higgy, Higgy. So, you know, this is right down the middle.
Good shots from Higson. Again, Junmar's seen him coming. Not good he let him land, but he's seen him coming.
That one got through from Emon. Junmar keeps throwing with 10 seconds left in the round. Higson's ready to let this round just run out. Round 5 comes to a close. Junmar definitely the most active fighter in that round.
I gave him that round.
Again, Richard Sousay talking to his man in the corner. There you see Higson going over at the right. Connects with 3 in a row, but they're all pretty much glancing blows. Look at Higson with his gloves right up to his face and Junmar with his hands down at his waist. Michelle, after a while, that's got to be of concern.
Well, at some point, yeah, I mean, you are putting yourself into the line of fire, even though he does have incredible defense.
Right. He sees the shots coming. Like I said, I'm not gonna compliment him on his hands down and get hit with the shot, but he sees the shot coming. He's looking to counter maybe, but
if the shots are landing, those points are tallying up.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, you risk damaging the face, an eye swelling, or you know, cuts and stuff. It's not the safest fight to fight. Whereas Higson's got your more traditional hands up. They're both looking good in there.
Higson just keeps piling up the points, though. Stick and move as he gets in and out. Snapping the head of Junmar back. When Higson goes to his right, that's when he's been getting caught with that quick left hook of Junmar. There's one right to the chin. Junmar with a big left hand. Comes back right at Higson. They both catch each other, but Higson's able to double up.
Good footwork by Higson.
Yeah.
Difficult to line a guy up.
Junmar connecting with a couple of good ones there. Higson fights off the ropes. Back to the center of the ring they come. Junmar still looking for that one big punch.
Yeah, Higson's backing up a lot more in this round. He's not coming forward as much.
That uppercut connected from Junmar. That sounded good, but it was more glove than anything else.
The cut under his left eye is really starting to open up now.
Yeah, it's actually in the eyelid.
Yes.
Yeah, above his eye.
And, you know, Tibor, just to kind of go back to what you were saying about defense and having your eyes open, obviously, a cut like that would hinder your vision, and it's the most simple thing, and you think, well, it's an obvious observation where the shots you don't see are the ones that are going to hurt. But you know what? Natural human physical reaction is to look away when someone's coming at you, and that's what people don't understand. If you get in there, you would understand that that's your natural human reaction. So to stand there and watch and see everything that's coming at you,
Very difficult.
it's very difficult. You're going against nature.
Absolutely. Round number 7.
Yeah, the way the fight's going right now, every round counts. Every round is super important. And what I meant by that was, you know, there's no taking a round off or anything like that.
Oh, you're down to the last 2 rounds.
Right.
You got to go every second of the last 2 rounds. Higson connects with a couple in a row. Moves back to the center of the ring. Junmar. Pretty much controlling the pace, though. Junmar looking to go down low and back over top. Higson counters, pushes him back to the middle of the ring. I think Kevin Higson might have just missed an opportunity as he had the jab setting up the combination and didn't take it. There's a wicked right.
Good right hand up top. Good hook.
Higson with a good punch right to the chest of Junmar. Junmar looking to step in close. Higson backing Junmar off again. Junmar over the top. Final 10 seconds of this, the 7th round. Higson trying to finish with a flurry. Misses over the top. Gets the combination in at the end of the round. After 7 rounds, I've got Junmar up 4 rounds to 3. What do you guys have?
Man, really, really tough fight here for me to score. It's close. It's close.
Michelle?
To be honest, I'm not 100% sure who I have in this
Well,
one
haven't
yet.
you been scoring it?
I haven't actually.
Wow.
Because
You're afraid to.
I am. Every single round has been a toss-up other than that first round.
It's going to come down to this last round.
Fight fans, let's cheer these two combatants on. This is the 8th and final round.
Kevin Higson 5-0. Junmar Emon de Oliveira is 4-1, but de Oliveira's only loss came against the Canadian champion Brandon Cook. But Bad Boy is the only one to beat Junmar. Good right coming from Junmar. Higson goes to the body and connects with the right to the chin. Higson combination, trying to work inside. Junmar goes for the body, backing up Kevin Higson. Higson with the combination. He's the more active man here in the 8th and final round. Maybe because that he knows he's down by a round. Sousa, his manager, Junmar didn't fight in 2014 at all, and part of it was they had difficulty finding an opponent that wanted to fight him.
I think he suffered.
And I think that's something you know about.
I think he's, I can relate. I think he suffered a little injury, too.
Yeah, he did. Great job by Higson to get out of the way from Junmar's big blows. Junmar just throwing from the heels right now. A great end to a great fight between Kevin Higson and Junmar Emon de Oliveira. Talk about ending with a flurry of punches, both fighters throwing from the heels.
A lot of shots being missed. A lot of shots being missed, too.
There's Junmar in his corner. Richard Soucy's got to be happy with the way his guy came out and fought today.
Both guys,
especially being off a year.
Yeah, Junmar looked really good. Higson, they both had their ups and downs in the fights and their moments. I'm going to leave it up to the judges and let them do their job.
Oh, nice guy. You fence-sitting guy you are.
Close.
You're a fence-sitter. I never have known you as a fence-sitter.
I don't know what to say.
Let's go to the ring. Here's Thomas Schreiber.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 8 rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Jeremy Hayes scores it 77-75. Judge Harry Davis scores it 79-73. And Judge John Wiley scores it 80-72. All in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. And still undefeated, Kevin Higson.
It doesn't surprise me. Higson threw a lot of shots.
Doesn't surprise you. Why didn't you speak up then?
You know, because I don't know, in an amateur fight, we definitely take the win. This is not an amateur fight. Junmar, I think, landed some of the more devastating shots.
With your winner now, Kevin Higson. Kevin, congratulations on the win. A little bit apprehensive in that first round, though. Did that trash talking do anything to really, step up your game in the latter rounds?
Yeah, exactly. That don't bug us at all. We came to do a job, and we got it done.
Yeah, you utilized your footwork really well and threw a ton of combinations. Just talk a little bit about the game plan coming into tonight.
I told everybody I was going to box and move, and if we had to get down to it, it would be a brawl. But it was a Steel Town beatdown, like I said, and that's what's going on.
Obviously, a lot of Steel Town fans in attendance. Congratulations on staying undefeated.
905, baby. That's it.
Guys, back to you.